Everyone. Well, we're gearing up for our first severe weather threat for the season. Coming up, we'll break down the timing, the impacts, what things really kind of look like from a science perspective. But for right now, things looking a little cloudy. We're still going to call it partly sunny out on our Groover Roofing and Siding traffic camera. That, of course, looking over the Eastwood Mall in Niles. And here's what things look like right now on Storm Tracker radar. We have some thunderstorm firing off just into southern Ontario, just on the other side of Lake Erie. Some other showers, maybe a little thunder developing as we head to far western Ohio and then into Indiana. Not going to see anything for a little bit of time, but in the meantime, things clouding up, things warm, things even muggy out there. That cloud cover continuing to kind of organize, get a little more concentrated and push from the west to the east. Temperature-wise right now, anywhere from the mid to upper 70s, a nice warm start to our afternoon. And haven't busted this graphic out in a bit of time, huh? How about this? Dew points starting to fire up. We're anywhere from the upper 50s to low 60s with that more moist air mass off to our west, pushing east. And that's all because of a warm front draped over the Great Lakes. Going to be breezy this afternoon, too. Winds out of the southwest sitting at about 12 miles per hour. All these factors go into play when we really kind of break down the severe weather threat into today. So here's our high-res futurecast. Really looking for things to start to fire up, I think, between 2 and 4 p.m. Now, I think the severe weather threat prime time-wise is going to be anywhere from about 3 to 7. Here's high-res futurecast here. Some of these cells kind of popping up after the 4 o'clock hour into the 5 o'clock hour, starting to kind of pop up and move over the lake. We'll watch for these to develop and get a little stronger towards that time frame I just mentioned. After that, things starting to kind of die down towards the early to middle portion of the evening. I think after about 7 o'clock, our severe weather threat is really out of here. You might hear a rumble of thunder after that, and then rain kind of fills in the gaps from there. We'll talk about that in a moment. But as far as our severe weather outlook, we talk about all these low, slight, enhanced kind of different indicator words. We're in the second category here. Slight. That's just kind of an elevated risk from where we were yesterday, and we're looking for more widespread activity. That's sort of what slight is indicating. It's 2 out of 5 on that severe weather scale. So really, what does it break down to as far as a threat level go? Well, I think damaging winds are going to be our main threat. Hail, we can't rule that out. Heavy rain in there as well. Or tornado threat, not zero. But I do think if any of these cells really start to get going, you saw them kind of push off the lake there in Futurecast. I think if they really start to get going, I think damaging winds will probably be our best bet as far as impacts go. Now, we're not out of the woods as far as active weather after today. We're going to be dealing with a pretty actually big rain threat into Thursday. Steady rain most of the morning and into the afternoon. Things breaking up as we head towards your drive home on Thursday, and then isolated showers filling in the gaps on Friday with a cloudy sky. But it's how much rain we could see. I mean, here's one model here picking up anywhere from maybe 1.5 inches to 2 inches. I think that's a pretty good range as well. We'll talk a lot more on this coming up in the second half hour. Here's a quick check of your 7-day forecast. Scattered showers and storms return Monday and Tuesday after a cooler blast of air on Friday, and then seasonable temperatures return for the weekend.